Hello, hello, my lovely and wonderful punks. How are you all doing? Hope you've had a good day. We're having a later in the day stream today because I had to go grocery shopping. We got home about a half hour ago. I guess closer to 45 minutes. I needed to put everything away, and we finally got snap letters for Emmy, and they sent her 7 letters, and none of them have the damn card in them. So that's hey. We are approved according to the letters. It's just like none of them are the cards, so we can't actually use it yet. But yeah, we're gonna play Pyre. This was purchased for me by lovely Inglonius. Thank you, Inglonius. This is a super giant game. The people who made Hades, Bastion, Transistor. This is like their least popular game, from what I understand. But the people who like it seem to really like it, so we'll check it out. I don't actually know what I mean, I know it's going to be very story rich, but I don't actually know what the gameplay is like, other than that it takes place in an arena. Hello, Graham. Little kiss on his noggin. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm probably going to say this a couple times through this stream, but I nominated myself to be in another streamer's little wheel of VTuber. You know, you've seen the wheels where someone will draw a couple of characters in like red, then orange, then yellow, then green, go through the things. I nominated myself for pink. So there's a link in my Discord if people want to vote for me. I get the feeling I'm not going to win because I think everyone else there knows each other. And I only knew that this was even happening because of Purple Fishbones, who I really like. I think Purple Fishbones is great, but I've only like hung out in her streams like 1 or 2 times. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you'd like to vote for me, please do, but don't feel pressured. And then yeah, we're going to play the Pyre. Let me pop over here. There is no sound when I'm tabbed out of the game. This doesn't have borderless full screen, so I have to alt tab in and out of the game. So if the audio is missing, you guys will know why. Wow. Dr. Blood Vomit said no. If you've played NBA Jam, it's like that. If you haven't, that doesn't help. Okay. I did see some people saying it was like a sports ball game with RPG mechanics, so that could be interesting. Also, speaking of that that lovely artist who's giving me the opportunity, thank you for the follow, Orion Starbeard. I really like the name. I think their art is really good. Go check them out on Blue Sky, and I think they also have a Twitch. I followed them back on Twitch, but I'm not sure how often they stream. Okay. I got my Diet Cola. I got my baby boy who keeps walking back and forth. Are you going to lay down in your bed? No? You're going to lay down right in front of the mouse and make it so I can't play the video game. Can you scoot? Can you move? Can you go somewhere else? No, he wants to watch. Sir. Actually, while I'm on this screen, Inglonius, is this a mouse and keyboard game or is this a controller game? Should I play this with my controller or should I play this with my mouse and keyboards? It's got a little mouse pen thing, so I would assume it's a mouse and keyboard game, but... Okay. Either one works? Alright, we'll do mouse and keyboard then. Alright, campaign mode. New profile. New campaign. Reduced standard, heightened, or true nightwing. Hurry text. Subtitles, aim assist. When enabled, hold right click to automatically lock onto nearby adversaries in the rights. Sure. Why not? I did also very recently see another streamer playing this, Razor Girl Luna. So, let me know if the audio is okay. Is it interesting, Graham? Or right now there's barely anything, but as we get into it. Yeah, Graham? Are there little flickery things moving around? You are right, I did need to click. I thought we were in the middle of a cutscene. Oh, he's got his full attention on it. Your day is in the downside, which we can hover over to have explained for us. A vast purgatory in which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return. Brought slow, lonesome agony. Now as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Masked woman. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. Proud country risen from the ashes of fallen empire. Home of a multitude of ethnic groups, founded on principles of mercy and kinship. That's why they throw people into the wastes, whose exact meaning evolved through the centuries. Masked something. Ah, yes, the 2 genders, woman and something. See, right on schedule. What did I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. We'd find someone alive someday. Not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. The masked wanderers presume you are female. Interact to change this. Sure, alright. They assumed my gender correctly. I do like we've got man, woman, and something. Come on, game. It seems she still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on, the markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. Look at her. She's beyond our help, and we're beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. Very Phyrexian design. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did, none of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched and he gives you a drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little it helps. I'll change how I'm sitting real quick. There we go. Oh, also thank you for the care package earlier, Mischief. I forget if I said or not. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Come on. He's one of 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging for life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded the Commonwealth of criminals through alabaster streets. Jova! 2 sets of curls. Oh, alright. I'll pick up my weight. It's the Beat Boop Skunk. I saw that you streamed the other day. I didn't have a chance to come and watch. I believe I was in tabletop at the time, but how was your stream, Jova? How was that? Alright, curls time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got affiliate already? Hell yeah. Hold on. Am I following you? I don't know if I'm following you, but I'll throw my... Okay, I was following you. Excellent. Since last year. Okay, cool. Congratulations, Jova. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, thank you for making me exercise, Mischief. And everyone, please follow Jova. I'm glad that you already got affiliate, but Jova's cool. He's a Beep Boop Skunk. Or they're Boop Boop Skunk. She? I saw something about your pronouns having changed, but I don't remember what they got changed to. And I'm very sorry about that. Got it like in 10 days after you started again. Oh, congratulations. That's really awesome. They, them. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I saw that something had changed and I just didn't, it didn't sink into my brain because my brain's small. Head when it beckons you to enter the black wagon. Step inside. Still going they, them, but the best answer is really anything that's not he, him. Okay, you got it, Jova. I mean, clearly the joke here would be to call you it's because you're a robot. Beep, boop. You were just gonna say... You're so easy to tease. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. Well, I apologize for getting your pronouns wrong, and I will do better in the future. I'm back. And with a guess. She loosens the clasps on her mask. I don't think the horns on this mask would cover the horns on your actual head, ma'am, but... Thank you. You may call me Jodariel. Jodariel? Jod Ariel? Not sure. She is one of the she is the most imposing of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. She hears just fine? Awesome. And as for myself... Small one struggles with his masks. Jod Ariel soon assists him. I think I'm going to go with Jod Ariel. Ow! Doggy. That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. Smallest yet loudest of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? I hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? I'm glad I gave them this voice because it very much fits. Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you're a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Oh, hell yeah. You confirm... there was a pop-up I missed. Oh, well. Is that a bit of Spanish mix in that? In the way I'm doing this voice? Maybe just a little bit. You confirm their suspicions. There's no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days. Because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the book in their possession. Have a look. It's in a book. Burning the Pyre. Oh, we can see stuff. Intricate sigil. The symbol of some sort is set in the wagon's floorboards. Can't sense its purpose. There we go. Closed door. The black wagon's common room must be back there, and you do not feel very welcome right now. Old raiments, colorful robes, and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Lone minstrel. The figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. Now it's not time to check on him. Alright, book. One of several such heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you met seem very interested in them. Interact to learn more. You pick up one of the old and heavy tomes bound in materials you do not recognize. Oh boy. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to clean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from the forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of the 8 as they align as shown. Arrive at as a triumvirate clad in the raiments of the rites bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Press inspect to get a better font. Ah, cool. Good to know. It also sparkles when my mouse goes over it. Forward. Yep, that's what we're on. Very nice. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Ah, yes, me when I'm asked to read something.
Pyre!
That's me.
Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge?
Yes.
So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege.
Rude.
You witness now the path towards salvation. You witness the rights.
Okay.
The one way to return to glory.
I don't want glory.
Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it's true. Yeah, but what now, and where'd the reader go? She should be out there still. For now, we have to put faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Hedwyn then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you, when we get out here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus your mental faculties to do as Hedwyn asked.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
Okay.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one.
Okay. Hold shift to sprint. Oh, I hate that. Your exile's abilities are shown here. Sprint until stamina is depleted. Okay.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified.
You got it.
Yes, the exiled Rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished. For
Okay.
a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own.
Alright, so the goal is to work together as a team, but also you have to kill off your team.
In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Okay.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you.
Okie dokie.
Cast your aura like a stone.
Alright.
Correctly done. Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more.
Okay, you got it.
The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame.
Uh-huh.
Now I say jump.
You got it.
Leap with all your strength. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Rookie's back. Welcome back, Rookie.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns. Righteous fire.
Alright, so I'm going to guess bigger people
An opportunity.
are harder to get through. But better at defending, and probably deal more damage to the pyre.
Oh, there goes headwind.
Looks like we get a little ground pound too. Try ban. Oh, yeah, I need to banish people too. Boop.
Sinners.
Yeah. Got all three at once. Got an achievement for it.
It's complete.
We did it! We hit space to swap. Ah, okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Inglanius.
Or do you?
And also hold the mouse and drag it.
This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope.
Okay.
But all those such as you never listen.
No, I really don't. That's why I got exiled in the first place. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. Well, it was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jodariel leads you outside, where the clear night sky awaits. Now show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? Ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. Specs, you are first. 20 minutes in. Welcome in. Thank you for your pepper. Love pepper. Frenchy pepper. We went to a really nice, well, I wouldn't say really nice, but a pretty nice Mexican restaurant. Excuse me. Last night with Moselle. And unfortunately, Emmy didn't think to ask for no onions and no peppers on her quesadilla. So it had a lot of onions and peppers that she couldn't handle. So she kind of scraped them off, and it kind of came with the goopy cheese. And so Moselle and I would just like scoop up the onions and peppers with tortilla chip, and it was really good. Everyone always assumes someone else got first. Nobody bothers to check. No worries. You gaze at the stars, seek out your destination. Oh. Goal, the South Star. That seems like a good goal. A cliff that looks like an alligator. 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Gold. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The fossil remains of a serpent titan slain by Golgothian, yet looms over those living in its shadow. Great. And we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive on time if you make haste. Then we'd best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rites are key. It's a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Join them. Begin your quest for freedom. Oh, hell yeah. We got some serious air with that thing. Downside Prairie. Well, this looks a lot better. I assumed it was all going to be desert. You arrive in Downside Prairie, one of Downside's only verdant regions. Ah, it is mostly desert. Only gets less hospitable as you press further north. Where the road ahead is forked, there's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowroot I've got to pay a visit to besides. Hollowroot, the northern route to the Ridge of Gold, goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come and scour away the huts and hovels, but they always crop back up. Fie on your associate. Best head to Bloomingpole and avoid attention. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area pocked with hot springs. Runoff from the sandfold means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwyn listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? She marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route towards your goal at certain junctures. Weigh the options. Okay, so usually I would do what the big scary lady with horns wants to do because she's hot. But I do think finding whoever the associate is probably more interesting and relevant than lying low and going through sulfur pools. So I'm going to go through Hollowroot. Yeah, Ruki knows someone here who owes him. Jodariel thinks you can find rare flora here. Now that adds to it a little bit, but I still think doing that makes more sense. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Ruki stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Oh, hey sister. Just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. You received a plain parcel. You can't tell what's inside. Sells for 30. Can be sold on the slug market. Certain types of luxury goods somehow find their ways down to the downside. Journey onward. So we got like 30 gold instead of a consumable. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rites. Page revealed, the first exile. Greentail family portrait, a reasonable likeness of a younger Ruki with his mother and uncle. Ruki status nearby. Seems to have something on his mind. Interact to speak with him. Hedwyn's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies in the downside? Hedwyn does most of the cooking, resting for tonight. And Jody's throw rug. Fashioned from a howler's hide, sends their ilk a clear message. Jodariel says not to step on it. Nearby. The book has stuff for us. Let's talk to Ruki first. Hey, sister. Appreciate you taking us up through Hollowroot back there. About that, are you certain the parcel will fetch us an adequate price on the slug market? Crude trading posts found in the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way where it's traded and sold. Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. Much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus there, Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good sister's decisions, right? Jodario says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Night falls soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. The two of them soon go on rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Book. The first exile, in the words of Golathinian, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Soliam Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around the country. Yet we found in Soliam Mur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Cool. Your fellow exiles' living quarters are functional, but little else. View the roster. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment and the rights. Headwind, Nomad, very low enlightenment, 20 glory, 13 presence. Okay, presence is aura size, glory is damage to the pyre, quickness is movement speed, and hope is duration of banishment. In an amazing plot twist, this game would have, this time I would have gotten 30 gold either way. Yeah, that makes sense. The illusion of free choice. The free spirit, he wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return home. Throws his aura in a straight line, high jumps to evade enemies' auras, runs much faster for a short time. Race is nomad. Common folk, cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. Okay. Past was an outrider. They ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from the mountain nests. Okay. And we don't know anything else about him. His astral sign, his crime, his motive, and his years exiled. He's the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you in the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp, identical to that of Jodariel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Alright, 30 glory, 6 quickness, 9 hope, and 23 presence. Looming. Much closer to enlightenment. She is a grim, long-time resident of Downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Throws her aura in a slow, thick line. Leaps and slams down, forcing back those in the vicinity. Lunges forward in one swift motion. Demon. People who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it, in body if not spirit, all are welcome here, save demons such as yourself from the sentencing of Chief Physician Ulrelek. Was a veteran. Everyone served on the Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remained. Clashes with the high-wing remnants were frequent, though the greatest wars have passed. And we don't know any of her other stuff. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact she still wears a bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background, though what she did to earn her sentence you do not know yet. We've got like a spot for equipable items and masteries, probably like skills. And then Ruki has very low enlightenment, 15 glory, 18 quickness, 3 presence, and 25 hope. He's an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. Okay, Ruki's male. Throws his aura in a long, thin line, hops up quickly to evade adversaries' auras, and accelerates to a high top speed. A race cur! Swift, dog-like creatures known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for simple things. The Alpha Chief would later say their kind went soft no sooner than they joined the Commonwealth. Trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. What remains now of the fallen empire's old and tarnished currency is still of value to some. I'm going to assume that that is probably part of what got him arrested. Or exile, rather. He seems the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. Well, not for sure. Okay. I turned off the candle. I keep thinking this blue berry or something. Drive, imp. Creatures such as this must be bred to push the black wagon along. Exit. Okay. Commence the rite. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set, however, everything is still in calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way from nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. Stars. The goal of each rite is to extinguish the adversary's pyre. Okay, yeah.
Freedom! The stars align at last.
Uh-huh.
You reach the Ridge of Gaul at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready.
Yes.
Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Alright, we got 3 little mage boys. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others clad in raiments. Your adversaries in the rites. Commence! Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. The Nightwings, the name of the triumvirate in blue. It seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again. Ah, what a shitty name. He's the apparent leader of the exile triumvirate you encountered in the Ridge of Gaul. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now, I and the accusers shall repay that affront. An exile triumvirate clad in gold, their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks he did. He shoves his mask back on and then takes position with his comrades. The masks are so Phyrexian. It is time! From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rites and focus on the task at hand. Alright.
Begin! Glorious!
Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Ah, I got a double. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay, I'm getting a little used to the controls here. They're kind of weird.
If I were that one, I'd be rather angry. Now, take it!
Ah.
Now, toward their flames!
There we go. We got a little damage in. Alright. We can do this. The orb! Oh, well. Verily! It's silly. No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hi, babe.
I don't need anything. I was just coming to say hi.
It's basketball.
Is that what the game is?
Sort of. It's
Cool.
sports ball.
Cool.
Pick up the ball, try to get it to the opposite side, turn your aura into a laser beam that kills people.
This is like the one super giant game I haven't played to death. Or at all.
Logan
So,
Cunningham is always great. Thanks. Yeah, I assume that's the VA they got. He's very cool. It's looking good. Good. I don't know how much the controls are a little wonky, but I'm sure I'll get used to them.
Yeah, they tend to have controls that are a little bit wonky with their older games.
Here,
Well, have a good time.
thank you. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your auras boil in rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We've rattled them. They mean to draw us out. Then we'll just have to run more circles around them. Hold right click to fling the orb into the pyre. Ah, that's useful.
Deserve his exile, A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that.
He's the super giant VA for all the games
Banishment
up
using
to
such
Hades.
tricks.
Ah, cool.
That one almost got through.
I keep trying to use WASD to move, but WASD is not how you move. Whoops.
There.
Oh, not quite. Right. Wow. I keep trying to move with WASD.
Be gone. Bask in the purifying flame.
Yay.
Yes.
That was the wrong move.
Your
Wrong button.
demon is banished.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there.
Lendl banished.
Come on, Ruki.
That's it.
Ah.
Onward thus to greater glory.
Alright, one more Ruki score or any other score will do the trick.
Once more like that and we are finished here.
Oh. Well, we traded. Tricksy move. I got an achievement of some sort.
Jedwin is banished.
Oof. Space. Yay! Victory for me! I win!
Prevailed. Rejoice.
Prevail in a right without your
Your
pyre taking
single
damage.
fleeting victory.
Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when we next meet, you will rue the day. Cool.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Yay. Experiments
The
points.
exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
I see. We have withstood worse nights than this, though few as strange. Choose a mastery for Jodariel. Sins of the Fallen Emperor. Right mastery is enhancing a demon's strength and physical prowess. He fell into the downside. Soliamur understood at last the consequences of his hedonistic reign. And Boons of the First Exile. Rights of this mastery enhance a demon's spirit and sheer force of will. Fallen Emperor Mur moved past as many failings as a man and achieved selflessness in exile. After banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all stamina. Long stride. After using her rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. I don't really use her stamina that much. Let's see what our future things are. When landing, briefly stuns nearby adversaries and makes them drop the orb. For 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries, Jodariel deals additional damage and can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Or more presence, increasing her aura. At the start of the right, Jodariel's Pyre automatically gains 35. And any adversaries banished by Jodariel take 30% longer than usual to return. Alright, I think I'm going to need to rebind this because I cannot use left shift. But we'll do this.
Demon scribe bestows his favor.
Okay. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Is that a weasel? They said he's a cur, but he appears to be dog-like. Might be a little weaselly, though. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing the stars until we're free. Until we are free. Until we're free. He's a good dog boy? He seems it. Here, here. That sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendl back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come walk with me while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Hedwyn wishes to know if anything's troubling you. Okay, I will be right back. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. see. Hello, Graham. Goodbye, Graham. Can you move your ass? There we go. Ask why he was exiled. Everyone has their reasons. At this point, you'd like to know his. You ask Edwin what he did to get sentenced to living in Downside. He maintains eye contact and his smile.
Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that, and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you all about it on the way.
You sense he speaks truly as he beckons towards the fading dark above. Seek out your destination. I only got to ask him one question. Skunk question, would you consider Reese to be a boy failure? Yes, for sure. But he's my boy failure. Jomer, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over the ancient spring of Jomer Valley. Scorpion, with a rock on its head.
That's a long way north and west. We'll see if the old wagon's fit for it.
Then he turns to the others.
How's it going, Rookie?
Imp's fed, wheels clean.
Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Get some rest. We're headed to the Spring of Jomer, and we're off. At dawn, we're off.
According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The Alpha Chief hoped bathing here would cure his ailments, but it only made him itch. We're on the same page. Yeah, have a nice lick, blood. Rookie's got something on his mind. You find Rookie rummaging in the corner of the black wagon. Hey, sister. Know what? It's good having somebody else around besides those two. So come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... What I mean is, He hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, You sense something serious is troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in the earshot. It's about my mustache. Must go and pretend to be work? Poor blood. Well, thanks for lurking. Have a good pretend work. I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, that it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? Okay, so here's the thing. I think the mustache does make him look unscrupulous, and I think that that is a good thing. Yeah, Graham, you don't have a mustache. You just have whiskers. Unscrupulous? Like my attitude? Thanks, Specs. He's very handsome, and if anything, it gives him a distinguished sort of look. Something about it makes him appear less trustworthy and perhaps less youthful. His appearance is not your concern. Yeah. Mademoiselle! Hi, Mademoiselle. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah. Looks great. You suggest that Rookie's mustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, sister. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, got to check the wheels again for mates. See you around. He bounds off out of the wagon. Rookie gained 1 hope for the next rite. This attribute affects duration of banishment. Okay, cool. He'll respawn faster. You are tired from a little hike, but good? Well, good fairy for going on a little hike. That's good for you. The book's got nothing going on. Right, and I've got no items or anything like that. I guess I could look at... Okay, yeah, we got that. Right, I need to rebind controls. I can't do left shift. Move to cursor. Pass/switch, aura cast, jump, evade, sprint is shift. Okay, we're going to change that to F. Salute is T. That's a weird key to press. Like, if we're not using WASD, why not do more keys like that? Stop moving. Pass switch next. Z and X. Moving is the... That's weird. Moving is the arrow keys. So you could move with WASD. WASD presets. There we go. Move with WASD. Pass or switch with left mouse button. Aura cast with right mouse button. Jump and evade with space. That makes more sense. Sprint with shift. We still have to change that because I can't do shift. Salute with T. This is kind of weird. I want to salute with E. Yeah, okay. That seems like it'll do better. Graham, you are a little baby. Okay, alright. Continue on your journey. Jomer Valley. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Ruki knows that this mountain pass through to an arid region further north. Okay. Boop ba boop boop. He's very interested in the wagon. The climate here in Jomura Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, exiled curs roam this sand-swept fossil wasteland. We have a stowaway. Home? Can we go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you cross the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jode Ariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any one of us, but at present we have room for you and adequate provisions. Graham, don't attack Jode Ariel. Why are you attacking her? Are you going to attack the other one too? No, you just really don't like Jode Ariel. Yeah? Are you done? You gonna leave now? Okay, goodbye, Graham. You may accompany us for the time. Jode Ariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed by this. Really? You're so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so others could live free. Bye, Graham. He's gonna go sit on his pillar and look at birds. She clasps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so, what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along. What, we gonna take an airy might-bitten drive imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want us to bring this one along. Ooh, Sandalwood. I thought you said he asked we find someone who fits... I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. Sandalwood, the apparent name of some mysterious informant for these 3. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling everyone what she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, I can come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired, too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but, I don't know for sure. It's just like, back home, they called me lots of names. Like, for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you've got gray hair. That's it. My name rhymes with gray. My name, it's... Oh, it's just... They called me lots of names. You sense this girl struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. May, K, Fei, Day, Jay, Shay, Ray, Lay, Che, Nay, Tay, Jay, Gay, Bay. This one can't possibly be right, can it? Well, I mean, you guys are free to vote, but we're going with gay, right? Gay the Gray. You suggest the stowaway girl's name is Gay. She's a young vagabond girl with an odd manner and an unshakable sense of curiosity. That's it! My name is Gay! My name is Gay! Where I'm from, they called me Gay the Gray, but I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Gay along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Gay joined the group. She's tired but excited. The Black Wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jolmer Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Gay and all of you a little time to rest. Consider your option. Well, let's do this first. Gay seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, miss. You're the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating the imps and talking to the wagon. Eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day, but I'm older by 3 weeks. So I am giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much, but he is family. I am happy to be here with my family. I thought I had lost them all again. I thought I had lost them all. Oh, but we stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance, in case the scribes are watching. Bye, miss. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Alright, let's look at her. Oh, she doesn't have stats. Interesting. Alright, consider my options. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodariel motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here.
Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite.
Did he ever actually tell me what he got exiled for?
Yeah. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay.
There's 5 of us. We're not isolated. At certain junctions, you may choose from several vocations, ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. Use what time you have. Forage for resources. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your Black Wagon stash of goods. Mentor a companion. Teach your fellow exiles in the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. Study in private. Hone your skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Well, I feel like mentoring is the best. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you will have to mentor them one at a time. Ruki's the lowest, so I guess we'll mentor Ruki. Sure, sister, I could go for some enlightenment right now. Might take the edge off. You illustrate to Ruki some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all 3 in a triumvirate can move and act as one mind. You sense he grasps some of the concepts. Wow, 1000 XP. See that, chums? Old Ruki Gloomtail's got some bite in him yet. Alright, Maneuvers of the Many Mane. Wright's masteries enhancing a cur's agility and fortune. There've never been a cur so bold or tireless in spirit as the famous Alpha Chief Jomer Menemain. Or traits of the Alpha Chief. Wright's masteries enhancing a cur's relentlessness and fervor. Other curs of his age all need to learn to navigate the many quirks of Jomer's personality. So over here we've got Rookie can jump a second time while airborne. When sprinting, he accelerates faster. After being banished by an adversary, Rookie has a 50% chance to return after a single second, and Rookie can jump a second or third time while airborne. Or Glory Dive. Rookie deals an additional 5 damage when plunging into the pyre. Rookie's aura casts 50% further. When Rookie banishes adversaries by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. And Guiding Light. After plunging into the adversary's pyre, Rookie soon returns rather than be remaining banished. Ah, yucky. Hold on. We'll do the second jump. Whew, I got it handed to you, sister. The book's not as boring as I thought. I better go lie down. Got a ban evader. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. They're all using 2-word phrases now for their screen names. Report. Bots. Selling views. Block the user. Alright. Took care of that robot, and while we're over here we can clear out our old notifications. There we go. Alright, onwards! The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Gay seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. Glue Hive. The north route through Jomer Valley passes through the remains of the Hive Titan. Gay believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as Goal of the 8 Scribes. Or Fall Flat. The south route across Jomer Valley is riddled with barren rock and bones. As swift as Jomer of the 8 Scribes. So we can be fast or we can be strong. I feel like speed is more important. Gay is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the stark badlands of Fall Flat. This was the path that Jomer Menemain ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence? Him and all his friends here in the sand and in the air and all about? At first you pay little heed, the later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it's the previous day's rest that did everyone good. One quickness for the next, right. En route to the Spring of Jomer, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Rookie insists you take a look after you settle in. Page revealed the last emperor and the slug market. Well, let's do this first. There's something on his mind. Edwin motions for you to join him. While his manner is as easygoing as ever, you sense he is searching for the right words for what he's about to say. Ah, here we go.
You asked what I did to get thrown in here. Figured I'd tell you, the others know. I was on the blood border for several years, an outrider. No real rank, but a pretty important job. Whenever the harps swooped in, it was up to me to raise the alarm.
The blood border is the northern edge of the Commonwealth, is a flat and vulnerable expanse, and harps, a winged race known as the High Wing Remnants, at war with the Commonwealth. Harpies, basically, I imagine.
One day the harps came without warning, no alarm. It was a slaughter. So I heard, because I wasn't there, I was with one of them. Look, that's a story for another time. The point is, they branded me Headwind the Deserter before they sent me here. I didn't want to fight. I abandoned my post, my friends. They paid dearly for it. I ended up down here.
Edwin looks at you and his smile reappears.
It's not something I like to talk about, as you can tell, but I know that you've been wondering and you deserve to know. I made a promise to you earlier when we first met. that you'd go free as well if any of us go free. That promise might not carry that much weight, I guess, coming from a deserter. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for hearing us. There's not much good here in the downside, but at least the past is behind us. He leaves you to consider his words. The last emperor, in the words of Golgothian, the master general. How many nations did I scour in the name of Soleamur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land and our dominion grew. The Emperor Soleamur paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day he learned of such a thing as to befit his name and vowed to seek it out. Ooh. Yeah, crime, desertion. Fled borders north front without leave and did not return. And motive, insurrection. The records state he wished to relay Commonwealth military secrets to the enemy. And we got his astral side, Lenoriel. He was born on the 29th of 7th moon, suggesting he's devoted and faithful. Neat. And years exiled 5. Look, if the choice comes down to being on patrol or making out with a bird lady, anyone would have a difficult choice to make? Absolutely. Got me, lobster? Welcome in, Something Dead. How are you? Alright. Slug market. Hey guys, how's it going, Master Greentail? Been a while and all that. Tiredness? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you get some good rest soon. Hey, Ron. It's going. Ron. He's a traveling sales creature and proprietor of the downtown slug market. Say, how come you've set up your shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh, well, let's just say you guys aren't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know the place is pretty good. We've been around the block and so. Hi, Graham. Welcome back again. As Ron keeps blathering, Rookie signals to you in a furtive way. Here's the deal, sister. Got an informant, says there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn off some of our other stuff to make the trade. And don't worry about Falcon Ron. So anyways, you guys got something for me or what? That plain parcel you got there. I can take it off your paws if you want. Yep. Boop. Proceed. Hey, you know it. I'll take it, Mr. Greentail, though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, you gonna take something off of my hands here, or what? Drag the moon crest. What if I don't want the moon crest? Oh, I can't afford anything else. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately, 30%. Trinket resembling the intricate sigil of the Nightwings. It shines with a faint light. That's one of a kind thing you just got there, so, you know. You got yourself a real good deal with me as well. Go, thanks. Switch to the roster to equip the talisman. Apparently, any one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing during the rites. I mean, just a question who gets to try it out. Each of your fellow exiles may have a talisman equipped. Decide who shall wield it. It's hope that determines how long someone's banished? Yeah. So... yeah. Giving her a chance to respawn quickly seems smart. Anyway, Dash over there, his feet. You know, we've been having some trouble with his feet. Getting real something or other from all the hoofing around and... so you see. Rookie indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. I want to see the other things, even though we can't afford them. While carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than usual, 10%. When plunging into the adversary's pyre, the bearer deals bonus damage. Start at the right, the bearer's pyre automatically gains 7. Wow, these are way more expensive, but the thing we bought was actually the best thing. See here, Mr. Greentail, and your friend there too. I like her. Seems real nice, you know. Alright, commence the right.
If you don't like his rambling, you can click on him to make him shush. Nah, we like the rambling. Oh, itchy. There we go. I need to brush my hair. It is an absolute mess right now. As you complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Gay approaching. You notice, too, that she's wearing your companion's raiments. We can go home? Gay, I thought I made myself clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jodaria. I thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. Boop, bop, beep, boop, bop, boop. Yeah, he's just such a bean. Yeah.
Leader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir?
The fucking rights,
It must
buddy.
have been the stars.
Yeah.
Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance.
Cool.
But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's an old puppy. It was like, he's so painterly, I couldn't tell what he was for a second. It's like crystal eyebrows. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man.
I hail you, exiles of the Nightwings, and am grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Almer.
He's an honorable old cur bent on upholding the sacred traditions of the rites with his son. He's a dutiful foster son of the Dalbert Oldheart and is very protective of him above all else. We need not greet them, father.
We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, in show of appreciation that the Nightwings have returned.
Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. Tailwind Crest. +2 quickness. Thank him and begin. That cur was very kind. And his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them.
We need exactly 3. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct the rite. But we've got 4 now besides the reader. This ought to be her call. If someone has to stand aside, this time I volunteer.
No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember?
Very well then, Rita. Who shall it be?
Henceforth, you shall choose 3 exiles to conduct each rite.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Okay. Well, I mean, he did volunteer, so I want fast up front. Yeah, go ahead. Make him even faster. Right, choose. Don't have to tell me twice, sister. Then Gay. 20 glory, 10 presence, 17 quickness, and 21 hope. Yeah.
Yay!
Gay! That's a voice line I need as a redeem. Oh, me? Thank you. Thank you for believing me, because I think the scribes do too. And then Jodario.
Jodariel.
Ah, it's nice that we finally get to hear it, how it's pronounced. And I was right, it is Jodario.
As you will.
Alright.
It is done.
Hey, I'll have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Night Wings, I trust you are well prepared for these old eyes, yet see that the rites shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here now, let me show you.
Now begin. 'Twas dangerously close.
Jump is space. Ah, okay. This is fine.
Seize the orb. A pyre stricken from afar.
There we go. I have to get reused to the controls, but
That cur of yours is banished.
oh, they got me.
This is the road to ruin. Their flame has died a little.
Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomer many main bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last.
We need more than blessings to prevail against them, Father. Please keep fighting. Collect moon drops. Okay.
A boon comes from the stars themselves, but shan't be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son.
Ah, that's hard to aim.
Grasp the orb.
Yep. Yay, good job, yay. Go, go, go.
The orb. Their pyre sputters.
Aw, they reappeared right then. Baloney.
Gay did it.
Gay did it! I like that they recorded these lines for every possible name.
The fire of resolve.
Ah, shit.
Dalbert quench the fires of his foe.
I didn't realize he had picked up the orb.
And it is done. The Night Wings prevail.
Yay!
It was a glorious performance, I must say.
Thank you, Mr. Man in the Sky.
Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
Shan't. I guess we won. I think we did. I think we did!
Alas, that is so doing. In so doing, we set back that family we confronted. Exiles of the Nightwing, the dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom.
But Father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed and I've failed you.
Nonsense! We are the fate. We do what is ordained and nothing less.
An honorable triumvirate determined to uphold the traditions of the rites.
Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience. Until the stars align.
Hello? Excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You are one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed. I am. What is the matter with you? Is it against the rights for us to even speak? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me. But then all this is very new to me, and so I thought maybe. This character is very coded like my friend Lucky, Unlucky Cat. Very similar to all her tabletop characters. You can't be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot, and you? How about you? This is a Nightwing trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I have to go. Wait, Almer, wait. I think that's your name. Was that even your name? Wait. Wonder if he would have been more amenable if they had won. I did see some people say that is a thing. Winning all the time is not necessarily the best, because it'll affect the story. As you return to the wagon after defeating the Fate, you notice Jodariel tense up and frowned. Where did he go? Ooh, wait. The sleeping guy?
The minstrel, he's gone.
You see, this is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others in a search for him outside. Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you about the lone minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him.
We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going.
You gaze upon the stars once more. Oh, we've got multiple orange stars now. Jomer, the Dusk Star. Can I click on these other ones? Haub, the Midnight Star. The Midnight Star burns bright over the standing stones and the edge of the flagging hands. Okay, I see other stars, but I can't select any other stars yet. Skeleton. The minstrel is very eepy sleepy. Almost as eepy and sleepy as me.
Everyone, we're headed back east all the way across the valley. Towards the cairn of Haub, then.
According to the stars, the night straight shall commence here. The accursed imp here felled the mighty bone titan Shaq's 6 shoulders.
That's right, we have to risk it.
What if the minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then?
We shall find him, one this night or another.
They continue searching for some time, however the minstrel is nowhere to be found. Gay's scribe catcher. The bundle of sticks Gay insisted on hanging in the rafters. She believes they bring good fortune. Gay's sniffing at something. Making a racket. So these just kind of give us like a flavor for what they're doing, I guess. After having thwarted the Fate with great prowess last night, you find Hedwyn off on his own. You sense he wants to talk to you about the decision to exclude him from conducting the rite.
I guess we'll have some tough choices to make before all this is over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad you let the others go instead of me during the rite. I mean that, all the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite or watching from the sidelines. Anyways, thanks for checking in. I'm off to make sure we're ready to move.
He departs to check on things outside. You sense that he has no misgivings about what transpired. He is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. No more candle. Okay. Continue on the journey. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Jodariel tracks potential signs of movement east, the same way you're headed. You consider where to search for him. The Glue Hive or the Fall Flat. North route across Jomer Valley passes through the Hive Titan. Hedwyn thinks the missing minstrel could have taken this route opposite to the one you took. Jodariel believes the missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. As you make your way through the desolate sprawl of Fall Flat, all there is to show for the missing minstrel is a deeper scowl on Jodariel's face. Blast, I felt certain he would have taken the same route
to the spring of Jomar. It's alright, Jody. He could have gone anywhere. Likely there was nothing to be found either way. We should keep moving. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they speak little more of it now. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming! They're coming for us! We have to be ready! We have to! Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more about the source of their concern. Well, nothing to do over there. Prepare for the night. They're coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What is she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then what are we going to do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Gay. We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We'll use the raiments in the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rights. Hedwyn turns to you. Seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, miss. Please, you have to let me, and the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Jodario exchanges looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods as if to you as if to signal their approval. Gay intends to help fend off the Howlers. Prepare for them. That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. Thanks for covering up the screen with that. More, I think there's many more. Oh, here they come, here they come. Release space when flashing to power jump. Is it over now, at least? It is. I think it is. Oh, those poor and wretched beasts. Just then Gay spots something creeping towards her. Oh, what? Wow! I could not figure out what they wanted me to do for power jumping. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble over to check on Gay. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. Scree-hoo! Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? Scree-hoo! You sense the depth of experiencing this creature, at least judging by Drive-Imp standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Screeky-gilly-gilly. The Drive-Imp seems both excited and frustrated by something. You sense some patterns in the Drive-Imp's screeches. He seems welcoming of this.
The drive imp seems to have a history with your black wagon. You're beginning to understand him. The drive imp recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwings. He's pleased to meet you. The drive imp seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive imps stare at him with something like reverence. The drive imp joined you. He seems to know his way around. Welcome aboard. You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Little imp seems very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates that he was able to find thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he's happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards the brethren, settled in the wagon's rafters. They made a plushie of this character at some point. Aw, cute. I've seen a lot of video game companies making plushies lately. Makeship's been a real good one. Alright. Continuing on the journey to Licksand. There's actually a town near where my grandma lives called Lickskillet. It's got like a population of like 5. It's a very small one-road town. An arid southern pass towards an ominous cairn of Haub. Your new imp friend seems insistent that you take this path bearing east. Hedwin orders the wagon to halt somewhere in the stark badlands of Jomer Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out toward whoever it is. Creak-a-kick! The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in a joyous way. Ah, the minstrel. Tiso, it's good. What voice do I want to get? He was very high and like this. Tiso, it's good to see you, and you found the others even faster than expected. He's a venerable drive imp who seems to know his way ins and outs of the Nightwing's black wagon. The imp called Tiso appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns towards the rest of you. Hello. We have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have.
Hello, indeed. You have us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings had returned.
Your client?
Aye, my client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be all right?
Hedwin and the others exchange looks.
Welcome back, minstrel. You got a name? I am sometimes called Tariq. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings.
Tariq, the lone minstrel. He appears to be a traveling musician, yet seems to have connection to the rites. He's very white. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. Rejoin the group. Journey onward. The Cairn of Haub is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite will soon commence. Reader, if you have a moment, once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. Page revealed the rope collar. Sure thing. What's up, buddy? The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping.
Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it to say I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. The white lute, the lone minstrel's Tariq's musical instrument, with which he chronicles great deeds through song. Interact to listen to various music from your quest. Neat. Muzak. Alright. Book. The rope collar, in the words of Gal Gothalion, the Master General. What letter is that? I. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it. Whispered in his ear that Kylimer rope collar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. He was a simple and yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibility and towards his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition to the Forsaken Land. He insisted that he go himself. So we're gonna fill out all these tabs with time, I imagine. The slug market.
Hey guys, fancy running into you in this session. So what can I do you for?
Aaron, how'd you make it all the way ahead of us?
Come on now, Mr. Greentail. I can't give up all my business secrets. Am I right?
What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer and all, is provide you a sample of a little something you might like. Here, check it out. Seeing that you bought the Mooncrest dinger from last time, why, I'm just thinking you could use this, and I've got more if you want. Received a pinch of stardust. It does seem useful. Raises the rank of certain talismans +1. Neat. Thank Ron for the sample. The versions of song you hear from the lute are acoustic versions of the actual soundtrack. Hell yeah. Interact with Ron to quiet him down. Can I unquiet him? Yeah, there we go. I've got 74 monies. Okay, well, it's like nothing to get a pinch of stardust, so yes.
I know you like this stuff, guys. It's pretty woo, you know what I mean? And if you want more, I know some individuals and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning? Yeah, just stop by another time.
Alright, what else do we got? Lucrative contract. After banishing an adversary, the bearer gains 1 money, up to 10 times per right. So it pays for itself after 1. And then these are the same as before. Not really interested in them.
You guys really are my favorite customers, you know.
Thanks, buddy. You wanna use those stardusts? 33%. And then I assume this would go up to one more quickness. Did nothing. Cool. All right. All right. Before the next rite, I need to use the bathroom again. I'll be right back.
Talismans go up to rank 20. Thanks for letting me know that. It's good to know. Whoops. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred night known as Cairn of Haub, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then, from nowhere, charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst, that's Barker Ashpaws. He's a troublemaking cur who thrills in the defeat of the triumvirates who stand against him. I love him. Real piece of work, just don't make eye contact.
Aye, well, would you look at this lot? Even got one of your own. Consulting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate, you realise?
Good to see you, Barker. You're doing very well. Didn't know you knew about the rites.
I know about a lot of things, friend. For instance, I know you're going to be very, very sad after we wipe the floor with you here. Don't know.
I love the music.
Don't know whose back you scratched to earn yourself a sport in the high and mighty night wings there, but I'm going to make sure you regret it. Because why not?
It sounds good. Sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop, beep boop. The song is called Thrash Pack. Hell yeah.
To the splendors of the accursed cairn of Haub.
Haub.
You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold.
Hell yeah.
This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you.
Cool for them.
Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling.
Aye, come on you lot, they spoil some blood.
Then Ruki pulls you aside. Look, sister, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You take a mental note to ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits.
It's alright, Ruki, we can take care of them. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I do not mean myself. The rites are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one.
A creature... Hollow Knight Silk Song? A creature wearing tiny raiments appears in the lone minstrel's side. Tizo seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries, the dissidents.
Absurd. The imp knows the rites. He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. Ba-dum-bum! Tizo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do.
The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the right as he awaits your guidance. Scrahi! Tizo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks.
Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try.
Alright. Hold space to flutter until stamina is...
And a mere imp. Although... No, it cannot be. Then we shall see what comes from this new partnership of yours.
Hold right click to implode. Interesting. Tizo returns soon after imploding. Press E to proceed.
Well done as ever, Tizo.
Scrack! Tizo's happy to lend his support during the rites if you could use his help.
Well then, reader, who shall conduct the knights in the name of the Nightwings?
Who shall conduct the rite?
Well, I mean, they offered it, so might as well use Tizo. And it's the green.
Exiles who do not conduct the rites gain inspiration rather than enlightenment. Exiles gain enlightenment twice as quickly while they have inspiration. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Headwind. The choice is cast.
Our adversaries shall be quick. Be ready.
Time's up, you swill. Come on, boys. Let's get 'em.
Begin. Take that, Parker. Why, that was all of them. You have it.
Yeah. Kaboom.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Not quite.
Another bad barrier. How sad for the dissidents.
How sad.
Out with you all. Fear not the purified.
Yay. I'm just gonna keep doing this strategy. Ooh. That's not good.
Your exiles shall return ere long.
Uh-oh.
Your flames grow weak.
Ow.
Exactly by the book. Quench now their fire. No. That ought to wake you up.
Very rude.
Away with them. That Parker Aspause sure is rather quick.
I'm not really getting the, like, aura kills that I feel like I should be.
Almost. Shame.
I really don't understand how auras work, because I feel like I should be getting aura kills that I'm not.
Wow. Yes.
Alright, you done. Like, now. Alright, you lot, you done it now. No more fussing around. My boys and me, we're proper angry now. Okay.
Cool.
Careful now. Your adversary Parker there seems rather fire. Whatever shall you do against so fierce a foe? Oh dear.
Ah.
Unfortunate.
Okay, I don't like using the imp.
Now for their pyre. The dissidents are banished to the last. Didn't see it coming. One triumvirate stands unopposed.
God damn.
Banishment.
Oh.
Just the flame. Perhaps you
Fuck the imp. It is worthless. And I really do not get auras.
the night
Do I have to be controlling someone for their aura to work?
Their adversaries came ever so close.
Because I really feel like the idea was that they played goalie.
The ceremony is
Oh well.
complete.
We won in the end, but that was really close. Jesus excited to prevail in the first fight with your group. Perhaps now they shall learn some humanity.
Well, what? Oi. Well, I'll be a heap of ball of dung. I just can't believe you shorty lot showed us for what for like that. My boys and I, we'll have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be ready. Be sure to tell old rookie Greentail that yours truly, he remembers everything, you hear?
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
I think I'm beginning to understand something about all this, friend.
Alright. Markers of the Master General. Rights Mastery enhance the Nomad's skill and versatility. Right Mastery enhances the Nomad's influence over his Triumvirate. 50% more stamina, letting him jump and sprint more. Critical Strike, when power casting his auras wider and longer. If he jumps while airborne, if Hedwyn jumps into airborne enemies, he banishes them. And after Hedwyn douses the adversary's Pyre, his Pyre recovers half the damage dealt. And over here, all allies regenerate stamina twice as quickly. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Hedwyn and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. And Hedwyn and his allies cause banished adversaries to remain banished 2 seconds longer. Okay, that seems really good.
Master General
Passives.
reveals his stratagem. Witness the rites firsthand and be inspired. Enlightenment seldom avails itself to simple imps.
Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites and all their myriad complexities. Secrets of the Accursed Imp, Rites Mastery, unleashing the imp's latent and somewhat terrifying power. Rites Masteries, enhancing an imp's utility to the rest of the Triumvirate. While fluttering or zipping, Tizo moves much faster. I feel like maybe he would be better if I could use left shift. There's so many video games that are like, just use left shift and that'll make, and that works. But I can't use left shift. My pinky won't do it. After using Implode, Tizo returns much faster. Implode can banish adversaries in a much wider area. Tizo deals 10 additional damage to the Pyre. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign allies can instantly transport to from their Pyre. If banished, Tizo automatically casts Implode ability if he doesn't have the orb. When saluting his adversaries, Tizo turns into a fast-moving howler or back. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts allies' speed and stamina. I guess this one.
'Tis the influence of the imp scribe. Until the next rite.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwing's reader. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek.
I reround it to F, yeah, which usually is fine for most video games because you're going forwards. But in this video game, I'm going right, so that doesn't work. Unless I were to hold down both buttons at the same time. After besting the distance, after a close call, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to recede. Triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill. It's not what an anarchist is, but okay.
You're right, Rookie.
I think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this.
You don't owe him your confidence. You'll sort things out with him as you always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Rita, would you please join us outside, please? You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. Look towards the heavens. Alright. I take it I'm just working my way through the stars. Milf, the bog star. The bog star burns even over a fetid cavern in flagging hands. Gross. Then, just as I feared, we are to press north beneath the valley into flagging hands. Gloom-filled, desolate area of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. The scribes are waiting for us. They'll protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to the flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their back on that place. If I may, the bleakness of the flagging hands shall wail upon you, to be sure. I urge you to take what rest you can, or you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Oh, his tail is green. You can tell something's troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, sister. I've got to level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not easy to forget, though believe me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now. But Barker, he's been here longer. He made quite a name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. So I figured he would be the one to ask. Then, Ruki hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So, what if I owe him, though? Right, sister? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean rich. My little problem with Barker soon is going to be taken care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So I'm telling you right here and now, don't you ever worry about it, and I'm sure everything on that front's going to end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you are unsure. Tizo's nest, various scraps of things laced together with bits of ribbon and fabric. Okay. Onwards! Come dawn, you find Hedwin and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madame. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we have work to do once we arrive in the flagging hands. Let's get going as soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, the sooner we can leave. Alright. I do like how the foreground falls into the background, or falls into the foreground falls even further into the foreground as we move to a new area. It's a nice way to do transitions on a map. Alright, consider how to proceed. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. Starting to see why this game didn't take off like Supergiant's other work. The game is more fun to watch than play sometimes. Yeah, I like all the narrative stuff has been good so far. It's an interesting world. The characters are endearing, but the gameplay is just not great. Most people aren't into like the people who are into sport video games and the people who are into deep fantasy narratives rich with lore. Not the most overlapping Venn diagram. Yeah, there's thick and foul. It reminds me of I never played Final Fantasy X, but I know a lot of people are like, Final Fantasy X is the game where you have to play a jock who does sports ball. How far to the pit of Milith? According to the stars, the next right shall soon commence here. All the way across the marshland on the coast. Rita, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwin exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Or Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. An ancient artifact connected to the rites. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumphants you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. There are at least 2 sport ballers in FF10. One of them throws balls at the monsters and it works somehow. Oh yeah, I remember the main character, and then there's like a really big guy, like Waka or something like that. I can use the Beyonder Crystal. It's calling to me. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Call me Sandra. She is a wraith expelled for eternity within the Beyonder Crystal and bound to serve the rites. Ghost Lady! She's very cute. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside it, I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to the damned voice. Described within the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile, and it's a prick. But not as much of a prick as the ancestor. Now, I suggest you listen to me as well. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots those freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rites better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to you, those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. Special challenges for bonus loot. Second, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves of practice rites, so should you be so inclined. Practice rounds, okay. A special triumvirate banished for eternity and trapped within the rites. No strings training competitions, yep. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from the eternity of boredom. You have invoked Sandra of the Beyonder Crystal. What do you want to do? Ask what's on her mind. I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I would make talk with my fellow Beyonders. Trapped here as they are with me, you might expect that we all would keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We're all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there's a certain truth in this. We've been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it they learn something more. Okay, scribe trial. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready to learn a lesson of pain. Sure. Gaze the lowest. Oh, ineligible. Okay, Rookie. You asked Sandra to administer one of their special trials for Rookie. What, the loud-mouthed cur? Well, I suppose he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about it. But let us bring him forth. Soon Rookie appears in heat of the summons. Ah, sister, why are you looking at me like that? Alright, what's the big idea, huh? Some kind of trick you're playing, sister. The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than his stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader.
I guess you and me then, sister? Whatever you are.
Alright. Oh, that's a lot of bigs. Oh. Oh, and the runes are in the way. Well, at least I can manage to... Hey, double kill. Alright. Bonk. Ah, shit. God damn it. No, I hit you. Okay, the feedback on the aura beams is also really bad because they linger, but they don't... It's not exactly clear how they linger, and the auras are still a problem. Okay, there's like a poison bit at the very end. Alright. Well, one more. Using Rookie, deal 200 Pyre damage. Got an achievement while doing this. So, hell yeah, I'll take that.
That's how we do it, right, sister?
It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed the test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and your lovely reader. Now farewell. Alright, what do I get? Give me presents. Give me rewards. That Sandra gives me the shakes, know what I mean, sister? Hey, what's that you've got? Jomer's Fang! Rank 5 Legendary Talisman. After Rookie casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual, 200%. Neat. Alright, well that's specifically for Rookie then. Guess we'll load up the imp on even more quickness. Isn't one of the most powerful weapons in FF10 a sports ball that petrifies things? Yeah, that's what I've heard. Hi, Inward. Welcome in. How are you? Alright. Not had enough of me yet. Is that it? I don't have any trials, so... Continue the journey. Find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in the flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles lose one hope for the next rite. Suffer alongside them, okay. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through the flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirits shall likely suffer more. Alright. Follow field. You can improve a talisman if you take a job here. Plaguemont. Headwind suggests taking this faster route to reduce your companion's loss of hope.
and Cold Moat. The north route through Flagging Hands crosses a mass grave. You can get a valuable item if you take a job here. I'll take a valuable item. I can deal with the hope loss. That's just a slight debuff on our respawn speed. The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There's little talk among your group you spend since despair and coaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles lose one hope. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look it in the eye. The lone minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Moat, where many of the exiles of Downside see their final days. A glimmer of a shade appears before you, and you stand surrounded by dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen to rest here. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It's draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump and fades away. Found a Noxshroom. You quickly put it away. Value 50. Okay. Never ended up using it when you beat Final Fantasy X. Waka is broken as fuck, though, if you invest in his stats. I knew his name was Waka. So silly. By the time you reach the pit of Melith, everyone besides the Imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Most of your fellows lose one hope. Alright. You see, sense Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you're here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? No, I think you're hot. You consider the question. You've never before met someone like her, but you do know something of what happens to those who remain in the Downside for many years. I mean, it's hot, but yeah, I'm not afraid of her. Tell her that although you do not know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary, feel safer in her presence. Truly. In that case, you have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. Everyone else... We are simple internet perverts. We see a strong lady, we simp. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her steps. Gains one hope. Nice. And the book. The Empire's collapse, in the words of Golathanian, the Master General. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that the collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope collar stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Mur. Warriors, pathfinders... Pathfinder? Yo? And scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. Slug shop.
Oh, hey, guys. You know, this place, a lot of folks, but not a lot of customers. You know what I mean? Have a look around.
Sure thing, buddy. What do you got? Faith Stone, +2 Hope. Scribe Rock, +2 Presence. Dash of Stardust. Ah, it's more expensive. But it's more of it. It's a +2. Alright. Here, take the mushroom. I'll take the dust. I feel like aura is more important than hope. The game seems to agree it's more expensive.
Pleasure's all mine and Dad's, you guys.
I like him constantly talking about his dad. Alright. You get the presence booster. And I think we probably boost the legendary talisman, right? 240%. Very nice. Come Commence the rite. Don't mean to tell you your business, but this game also has a bird lady with a never-ending flask of moonshine. Ooh, hell yeah. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Millant. Then... Tizo seems to be concerned about something in the nearby vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He has issued a warning. Silence. Everyone take cover. Jodariel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about this place dampens your senses. All you feel is creeping dread. Then from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. I love this. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn.
Wise of you to hide yourselves from us, little Nightwings. You trespass on the resting place of the astral born. We shall see when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place.
The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth of Southern Bog, widely feared. Indeed, that was the witch Udme of the Withdrawn. Udmilde. She is an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Yilslak, the astral-born monstrosity. A triumvirate of bog dwellers compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom. Tizo makes it clear he has no love for Udmilde. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get with in all this. Everyone, it's time. Alright, here we go. Last one for the night. Boom, boom, bop. Boom, 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 bop.
Why, you made it, reader. Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Milith. In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn.
Neato.
The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat.
Thanks, boss.
But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
The crone Udmilde sees your companions gathered by the pyre.
A little flame that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night.
Why would I ever stop? I'm hungry. Don't worry, it's not the end of the game forever. It's just the end of the game for night. I think I will continue to play it. We'll stream more of it tomorrow. We'll see if it ever reaches a point when the gameplay becomes too frustrating for me. At the moment, it's a little frustrating, but I'm also just struggling to get the controls down. So I think that maybe I'll feel better once I've I might change control schemes a third time. I might swap over to a controller. We'll see. But for now, let's wreck this bog witch. Rookie trots forward from your ranks.
Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy, you slack.
A monstrosity described in myths and ballads, those thoughts slain by the 8 scribes, even in death the astral-born, yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own.
Now, with doing this or what?
Question in the air hangs in the air longer than comfortable. Seems to have drawn Udmilde's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmilde moves her slender fingers to her mask. Ah, nice.
Foolish. Your slack shall grow. Your slack shall grow. Your slack shall grow. He shall consume ye ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure.
Udmilde slides off towards her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Ah, whoops. Ah, she's got like a goopy aura. Alright, who we want to do? We got a boost on her. Alright, I think we'll go with... Oh, Giza Savage. Simple folk ostracized for their deficiencies or differences, even prior to their sentencing. Also called the Moon Touch, they proved overly resistant to the principles of lawful society. Alright. Yeah, we'll use her. Yay! We'll use her. And then... I really don't like Tizo. I know he's not gotten as much of a hope debuff, but I think I would rather have Ruki.
Ruki, it is done.
Hey, don't suppose that crone's got it out for me, do you? No matter where you go, ye slack shall find ye and devour ye. So yeah, they've got a very goopy aura. Okay, so her thing is that she has like a charge jump.
Well cast. With grace.
With grace. Whoa, that was weird.
Shall it be? Tis taken. Yea, plunged into the fire.
Explicitly supports PS4 controllers even on PC. Well, I've got an Xbox controller. That might work.
Good.
Damn.
Sublime.
I want to score with Jodariel so that she can... I'm sure there's an achievement for, like, reaching so much score with every character, but she just can't get over there. She's so slow.
The lifeblood of Yishlak, it flows within this lair and beneath this world. His lifeblood, it shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair.
What are you doing? Piles of poison? I don't mind. It's your slack.
Glory.
I wonder if I'll get a witch on my team at some point. That'll be cool.
Now end the ceremony.
Oh, it blocks goop.
How very fortunate.
Oh, nope. Come on, someone come back. No, they're gonna score.
The orbs engulfed.
That's okay.
Good. And it is done.
Yay, victory for me.
Nightwings once again prevail. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
Thanks, boss.
The rite is complete.
The scribes, they vanquished the slack, and we prevailed tonight.
It seems our adversaries failed to unnerve us.
See, those bog dwellers, they're just a bunch of hissy talk.
Hislak, we failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see.
Okay.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Focused training prowess. The path towards survival in Blood Border. These rites make similar demands of us.
Alright. When landing from a jump, Jodariel briefly stuns people. 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries, Jodariel deals an additional 10 damage. Crushing heal. Smush him.
'Twould appear that rookies not too old to learn new tricks.
Faster, stronger, and a little bit better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? And we'll go for... I don't like the sprint. After being banished by an adversary, Rookie has a 50% chance to return after only a second. Good insurance.
Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
The scribes, they whisper to me, they do, from time to time.
Alright, what we got here? Tricks of the Rope Collar, right? Masteries enhancing a savage's deftness and trickery. Or the Grand Trader's Leanings, the right masteries enhancing the savage's aggression and persistence. The brief charge-up time before Gale jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Gay jumps and power jumps further. When sprinting, Gay slows nearby adversaries. If Gay is banished while jumping, she instantly returns to the origin of her leap. Pretty cool. The brief charge-up time before Gay can cast her aura is greatly reduced. Gay flings the orb further and farther than usual. When saluting her adversaries, Gay automatically leaps towards the orb if no one has it. And when grasping the orb, Gay sprints and jumps without using stamina. It's pretty good as well. I think I like the insurance.
A devious trick from the rope collar.
It really seems to me like speed and endurance are the most important things here.
Until the next rite.
Alright. Got an autosave. Having secured victory over the Withdrawn in a rather one-sided contest, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out to the pier?
Wait, Greentail. Had enough of... Oh, what? Greentail had enough of Udmild's hospitality for the time?
Oh, Dirty. Yeah, thanks, I'm good.
The reader in the stars will point the way as ever. It's just so far we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time. The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. Could not tell you when the last vessel dared to sail those waters.
Tizo asserts himself during the conversation.
What's the matter, little one?
Tizo's trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon.
Reader, please go see what he wants.
You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Gay and the Lone Minstrel already gazing up at the stars.
Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel?
I fear it's not as simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Gay. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is her charge. And here she is, in fact. Thank you for fetching her, Tizo.
Skriha! Happy and obliged to have obliged the Lone Minstrel.
Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next.
Look towards the heavens. Sometimes it zones out and sometimes it doesn't. Or is the Azure Star. Burns over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Soils. Neat. The right beckons you still further north, towards the middle of the Sea of Solace. An impossible oceanic expanse pock-marked by crude little islets.
That's not good.
You're joking, right, sister?
Does the reader seem the type to joke to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars.
You talk like we can just go right out onto the water.
Pardon my interruption, though perhaps we can.
I say what?
My client, Sandalwood, has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's.
Hell yeah.
Small bog dweller outpost on the edge of the sea. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us.
Hedwin's smile returns.
That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible.
Alright. Yep, quit. Freedom can wait. Okay. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you again, Inglonius, for the game. We'll definitely play more of it tomorrow. As always, you guys can follow me on social media. And if you guys... Did I not open Firebot? I didn't have Firebot open this entire time. Well, I'm going to open Firebot just to get the socials and the raid messages. Yeah, thank you for being here, Inworth. Always glad to see you. And everyone else who came out tonight. Come on, Firebot. Open up. I need you for my raid messages. There we go. Alright. There's the socials for realsies, and then, if you wouldn't mind, grabbing yourselves a raid message. The first one if you're subscribed, the second if you're not. And we'll find somebody to raid. Who's online? It's 8 p.m. I'm usually not open this late. Mary Lamb is someone I don't know super well, but she followed me on Blue Sky, and she's another person who's in that that voting thing, doing some Stardew Valley. So maybe we could raid her. Is there anyone else that looks interesting? Ooh, Shamov's doing Risky Rains too. Ooh, I do like some Risky Rains. All right, we're gonna raid into Lushamov. I like Risky Rains too. She's doing a fundraiser with Akira VT. There's 2 of her. That's getting out of hand. Alright. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you... Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. I'll see you soon. You take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day. We'll do more of this tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.